The Disneyland Walt Disney World Entertainment Division presents this character training tape so that you who are portraying the characters of Robin Hood, Little John, or Prince John will better understand the problems you might encounter. It's also our purpose to acquaint you with the personality of the character and the possibilities for animation and movement within the limits of the costume. Of course, the best way to get to know these Disney characters is to see them in their natural surroundings.
Well, even though Prince John offered a huge reward for the capture of Robin Hood, that elusive rogue kept right on robbing the rich to feed the poor.
In the castle of Prince John, Robin Hood is wanted as an outlaw. But to the people of Nottingham, he is a great hero. Robin Hood is an unbeatable archer and a terrific athlete. Romantic, chivalrous, handsome, bold, and clever. Robin Hood is impossible to capture. He is a constant inspiration to his band of merrymen in Sherwood Forest, especially to his best friend, Little John.
Yeah, the next time that sheriff will probably have a rope around our necks. Pretty hard to laugh hanging there, Rob.
Little John is a good-natured, rough-and-tumble brown bear who loves to play jokes on Prince John. Little John is extremely agile for his size and has saved Robin Hood's life many times in their adventures. Little John isn't sure if he and Robin are the good guys or the bad guys, but he does know he likes stealing from the rich and giving to the poor.
King!
Prince John likes to think of himself as a regal, dignified, noble, and chivalrous king. Actually, this skinny lion is vain, insecure, cowardly, greedy, and a real crybaby. Whenever his authority is challenged, Prince John will run off by himself, clutching his ear and sucking his thumb. PJ, as he likes to be called, is certainly a perfect target for the clever team of Robin Hood and Little John. Whether you're playing a Disney character in the park, at a special event, in a department store, or out on the road, you should try to locate a clean, fairly spacious area in which to dress. Be sure to set your costume on a chair or table, or hang it up. As you go out to greet your audience, remember that the voices of Robin Hood, Prince John, and Little John are easily recognized, and the children are not fooled by imitation. So while you're in costume, the first rule is that you do not talk. Always keep the safety of the children in mind. If you find yourself in a store situation, it's wise to move through large aisles and stop in cleared areas so the children can surround you with a minimum of pushing and crowding. It's best to avoid smaller aisles, particularly those areas where fragile or breakable items are on display. All of the costume heads will impair your vision, and a quick turn or slip could cause an accident. It's also wise to leave objects of value alone. Cameras, purses, and shopping bags are too easily dropped and broken. Should there be a mishap, leave the area and inform your supervisor immediately. Remember, you're working with a very young, unpredictable audience. Children are sometimes hard to understand and may give you an extra affectionate pat on the back or even a playful punch. Patience is the key word in being a Disney character. Most important to remember is that to the children, these characters are real. The fact that there is a person in the costume should never be revealed. Even though the costumes are limiting in some respects, try to move as naturally as possible. Robin Hood, Prince John, and Little John are full of energy and love to dance and perform. Basically, your goal as a Disney character is to become that character, to bring the film stars of Robin Hood, Little John, and Prince John to life, to give them energy, feeling, and color. Couple your imagination with your good judgment, and always keep the safety of the children in mind. Remember, when you're in costume, the reputations of Prince John, Little John, and Robin Hood depend on you.
That's a wonderful